Hello there, how are you? So, I'm back again with another read for all of you once again. I hope that all of you are doing fine and everything is going well and good in your life. Welcome back. This is your Light in Darkness. So, starting with today's reading and today's update, the first thing I see here is divine judgment and some insights for you, okay? You're getting advised and suggested to leave your counterpart on their own, especially if they are very arrogant and proud of whatever they've got, acquired and possess at this point of time, be it a man or a woman you're dealing with. At the moment, divine forces are conspiring and orchestrating a lot of events, situations and phases which are actually going to turn out in your favor and against your counterpart and those individuals who are responsible for your separation or were brainwashing your counterpart against you or your connection. Okay, the reason why you're getting asked and advised to leave your counterpart on their own is because something is about to happen with them, which is either going to traumatize them or make them doubt and almost hate the people they are with right now or the people they chose over you. Okay, something is about to come out into the light for everyone to see. I see that your counterpart is about to find something out about these people they are with right now, about these people they're hanging out with, partying with, roaming around with, and are just tailing along with. You've got to give it time and you've got to give them space to see these people for who they are, because a lot is about to get exposed. A lot of people are about to get exposed and kind of traumatize your person. I see that these people had been bad-mouthing about your counterpart behind their back. They had been talking shit about them, which is what I see is about to come out and land on your person's ears. And this is going to create a rift between them and is going to cause your counterpart to lose all their trust, all their faith and the confidence they have upon these people or within these connections, on these connections, let's say. Okay, this is the healing you're receiving. This is the hope you're getting. No matter what kind of connections, I saw number 333 right when I said that. No matter what kind of connections they have in their life, those which you call as karmic connections, no matter who is it they are dealing with, who is not right for them, who's not leading them towards the right path, instead who's leading them or influencing them to choose a negative, wrong, darkness-filled path, don't worry about it and let go. You're advised to just rise in your own power, realize your worth and value, and make no mistake of looking at yourself through the eyes of these people and or your counterpart, because they are not in that state where they can evaluate you or even raise their fingers at you. So whatever they are doing or saying is not worth paying any attention to. I saw number 444 right when I said that, and that confirms the message and giving any thought to. Getting my point? You have to forget about your counterpart, or you have to force yourself to shift your focus away from them and bring it back onto you, your purpose and your life goals. I'm seeing that divine forces are going to orchestrate things in a manner where your counterpart is going to get forced to leave these people, walk away from them, move on from them and move towards you, towards your connection on their own, willingly. At the moment, they might be acting haughty, adamant, stubborn and conceited. They might be acting out of their arrogance and pride, which is what I see is going to get shattered. And divine forces are going to make it happen. So you have to trust in God's plan and in the workings of the universe. That's what I'm seeing here. That's the message you're receiving right now. I saw number 555 right when I said that. Everything is going to happen when it's meant to happen. And everything that's happening is also is kind of supposed to happen because there are lessons people need to learn. If you got into a connection or some sort of committed relationship with your counterpart when you don't even realize why you're here and you're not even aligned with your purpose, I see that it could have ended in a disaster. And that's why the separation came in. That's why divine forces allowed it to happen, so that you could realize your worth and value, so that you could take a new direction and transform for good, transform your life for good as well as others. At the same time, I'm seeing that your counterpart also had lessons to learn. They were not really aligned with you to lead a really purposeful and meaningful life. I see that they have or had a habit of being very gullible and quite easy to manipulate by negative people. It's like if a good person comes in their life, they turn into an enemy of that person. And if a bad person enters in their life, they become friends with such a person very easily. So I see a lot of immaturity, a lot of gullibleness, a lot of thoughtlessness, mindlessness, frivolous nature. I see too much of arrogance and pride within this person, I mean your counterpart. So there are a lot of lessons they need to learn as well, or we can also say they had to learn along with you. So that's why it all happened, and that's why everything that's happening is happening, so that both of you can level up, grow and mature up as individuals and transform into people who can lead their lives as a positive example. So you have to understand that wherever they are coming from, whatever they are thinking and doing is based on their false conditioning, I mean dysfunctional conditioning and programming and the environment they've lived in. In order for that to change, changes must take place, shifts must take place, and transformation must happen. And that's what I see is happening. So I'm seeing that you just have to be in your power to attract this breakthrough of yours and this new beginning of yours. They'll come back on their own. You do not have to do anything. Don't even make any attempts of convincing them about this connection. And if you were thinking of doing so, please avoid it. It's a very big mistake people make, especially the feminines. They try to go around their counterparts and they try to convince them, they try to bring them knowledge and information, which actually always backfires. In most of the cases it does, because they usually discard it all like it's some nonsense one is spitting. And that's how I see you might get treated if you go out of your way and try to convince them. You do not have to do so. All you've got to do here is just trust God and the divine plan they've got for you. They've got everything sorted. The things you're trying to fix here, divine has got plans to fix it all for you. So make no mistake of worrying and acting in a really hasty and impatient manner. Don't do so. Work on yourself. Go behind your dreams and ambitions. Grow, evolve, level up. Achieve whatever you're supposed to achieve or want to achieve. Bring out your best self and just shine your light out bright. Show that confidence you've got. Show those unimaginable gifts and talents you've got. Rise, heal, shine. That's all you've got to do here. In the meantime, I'm seeing that your counterpart is going to receive hundreds and thousands of karmic hits, teaching them their life lessons. I saw number 1111 right when I said that. They'll be pushed towards you. God's going to lead them back towards you if that's what is meant for you. Or someone else might come, or you might just find yourself in a very better situation than you were before or than you are in right now. That's the kind of outcome I see. So trust in divine right timing, trust in God's plan, and trust in yourself, because you are a beautiful person inside out. You are an amazing, precious person who's here to change lives and transform the world for good, the world you live in right now. The people you're surrounded with need you. So focus on that and not onto your person, because I'm seeing that at the moment, for many of you, they're not looking at you in a very positive light. They're not thinking very highly of you at the moment, especially if you are chasing them, trying to convince them, trying to tell them that whatever they're doing is not right. Don't do that. Focus on yourself. Please don't make that mistake. Focus on yourself and leave them alone. All alone. Cut all contact if needed. Shut them down if needed. Walk away from them or their life completely if that's what's needed. Do it. That's the guidance I'm receiving here for you. And let people tell them whatever they want to tell them about you and your connection. In the end, I'm seeing that these same people are going to end up exposing themselves because you are going to come out as a truthful, natural, original, real person in front of the world. Truth is what I see is going to come out because this is a divine connection and you're a chosen one. No one can beat you down unless you give power to that person in your mind or in your heart. You cannot be defeated. You cannot be dragged along. No one can do so. So trust. Okay. Be truthful, be real, be yourself and move forward because I'm seeing that people are going to find everything out. I see that all of them are going to land in trouble, including your counterpart. Your counterpart is going to level up after learning these lessons. They'll mature up, they'll become independent, confident, courageous, reliable, and whatnot. But it's going to take time. So let God fix things for you. You fix yourself. In the meantime, that's what I'm seeing here, okay? Conclusion of these cycles and situations is going to come in your favor. That's the message I'm receiving. In the end, the outcome is going to come in your favor, which is I see of a positive nature. They'll come back as a changed, as a more humble, reliable, and courageous person. So if they are acting stupid right now, if they are acting frivolously right now, if they are being an insolent person, let them go. Let them bear the consequences for their choices and decisions because I see that they'll get wounded, they'll get hurt, they'll get backstabbed, they'll become very, very fearful and anxious after receiving those hard and hurtful moments. That's how they're going to learn their lessons. So let them learn their lessons, you learn yours. You cannot avoid this separation. Don't even think of doing that because that doesn't work. It never works. You have to learn what you have to learn. You have to go through whatever you're supposed to go through because there's a reason behind it all. Trust in divine plan. That's what I'm saying again and again because that's the message which is coming up. You need to realize and understand that. I saw number 1616 right when I said that. So that confirms the message that whatever is in store for you is all protected. At the moment, whatever is happening for a reason. So have trust and faith. God knows better. They're going to fix your counterpart as well as these people or these troubling situations for you. In divine right timing, in the most perfect of manner, I see huge success coming your way. I see both of you moving on and just leaving these horrible people behind, these terrible situations behind, these heartbreaking moments behind. I see you two healing and moving towards better suited situations, directions, associations, friendships, and whatnot. I see a better outcome for you, so trust that. And please avoid looking at these people or onto your counterpart if at the moment they're choosing to be toxic. I saw number 1717 right when I said that. Or are just hanging around toxic people, with toxic people, let's say. Leave them alone. God's going to thrash them in several different manners to teach them their life lessons. All of them, not just your counterpart, okay? All of them are going to get backlashed. All of them are attracting, I forgot the word, slander. Yes, that was the message. All of them are attracting horrible people. All of them are attracting terrible situations. All of them are attracting gossipers and immature people who are going to talk shit about them, like the way they're talking the shit about you, So it's going to be a big blow up, which I see is either happening right now, is in the process of happening, or is about to take place, which is going to sort it out for you, sort everything out for you. I saw number 1818 right when I said that. So there's a way and a plan God has to bring in healing in all of your lives. Just know that. Okay, so that's all. I'll be back sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.